Yeah, we're going to try to do a quick down and dirty run through of armor crafting, basics of armor crafting in Mortal Online 2. And just like many games, the game has a workbench for doing the crafting of different things. And in this example, we want to find an armor crafting table. Once we do, we have to, as it shows, press R to open up the UI. Alright, see, it'll list different body parts, and if you don't have any skills at the time, it's all based on what skills you have. So if you don't have any skills, you might not have anything that shows up here yet. So let's see, we'll look on here real quick, close some of this stuff. Armor crafting. See, before to even begin anything to do with armor crafting, you'll need to read the book or learn this skill called armor crafting. Now, there's a next level of it is soft armor crafting, and then from within that you can pick the different soft armors. I only have one, just to be able to show the example, but this is the next step up from armor, or heavier armor. See, so that's where those types of armors come in, and then plate armor beyond that. So that's to make the heavier armors, you'll need that kind of stuff. But just for demonstration purposes, we have the basic soft armor and one type of armor that I have skill for, and that's it. But it still shows the process as long as you understand that to open up more types of armor. And let's click on this just because. See, it's saying this style is only showing one because that's all I have. But if you'd learned more types of armor here, and there's more than what's listed here, some of it doesn't show up until you have the book or the skill, and currently even some that we can get the skill for, and the armor's not in the game or whatever, it doesn't show up on the list yet. Because I do have another soft armor, I believe, that I learned, but it didn't show up. I'm assuming that it's not in the game yet, because this is still a testing phase, but things are going to change in the future for sure. But still, the idea is the same. You need to have the right skills learned to have it show up in your table, just like getting recipes in other games, I guess. Alright, and then we won't want to run on too long there. But again, I'm just using pig material. So you got material lore. You need to have the lore for anything that you want to use to build with. So here we got skin lore, which is going to open up your furs and leather and stuff like that that you can use. And dental, you can use it in some. Skeleton and stuff like that. Horn. But for now, we just have pig material, and we have the skills for that because I killed pigs and butchered them. So it's easy to get material. It's not making good armor or anything. It's just a process again to learn how to do it. So we're just going to say, let's just make a torso and still pick this one because it's all we have, and that's what it'll look like. We might only be able to use, I don't think we can use bone in this. Certain kinds of armor will let you use certain things. So all we have right now is this full grain leather. So we're going to put that in both parts. Now only certain materials, like I said with the bones, only certain materials are going to work. It just so happens that both parts of this type of armor can be made of leather. You can use fur and cotton and different stuff for different parts too, but that's that. Alright, so now you got your extra core material and extra padding material. This is going to both make your armor more heavier, give it better stats, and I don't know if it does durability or not, but it will affect your weight and the stats of the armor. So, and the amount of material that it's actually going to use will be based on these numbers sliders as well. So that's pretty much it. You can pick what piece of armor you can make from the set that you have, and in the set that you have, which is only one set that I currently have. Then again, you just hold this and it makes your piece of armor. You can see your stats on there. Obviously, better skills is going to make things a little better, but you're going to want to use better materials as well and have heavy armor or whatever. But this gives you different weights and all that. But you also can tell it just has a good quality on there based on your skills and everything, how good of quality you can make changes as well. But yeah, that's about all there is. That's how you need to know how to get through the skills, how to open up the different recipes. Make sure you have the lore of the material you want to use. Different types of armor will require different types of material, like these light materials or light armors will be able to use this type of stuff. And use the middle end ones, laminate or whatever it is. They're more like scale-based armor, so you need to kill different kinds of creatures and learn about scales and everything. It's in your skills. Same thing under material, you got scale lore. You can learn a bunch of different scales. That's more for making the scale type armor. And then there's the heavy armors or plate, which can be made out of a lot of different things. Scales, metals, probably even the bone material still, and stuff like that as well. So it's based on the type of armor that you make will require or be able to use certain types of materials. You'll have to learn about those materials and those individual armor types to be able to make the different things. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Hope that's helpful.